an armored personnel carrier, Bison, Little Dick. Is this your Little Dick position? It is called Atlantis. It was earlier called Little Dick when the occupiers were there. But when ours entered, the combatants said it was not solid to hold the defense on Little Dick. That is why it is now called Atlantis. What is there? A camera, a motor? Camera, motor, yes. I connect the remote control, connect the radio control, everything. Turn on, Sanya. Yes, there is a picture.
Так, есть картинка.
Shaman, we repeat once more. I have gone. Finished.
Готов.
Battery sucks, of course, this time. Zika, they are in the forest. In which? This little wood that goes along the path, on the path. Waffle is where we hit the ammunition with axes. I understood. Somewhere here, Zika, but I definitely don't see them. Me also. Yes, I saw it. Shall we reset? No. I'm dropping. We found the mark. Let's drop. I saw a gap. Holy shit, Sandy. The quality is awesome. I really like it. Don't speak obscenely, you will not grow up. But I hit my head on the railing in the subway anyway. Excuse me, ladies, please. We have a working environment here. Next, do we repeat or wait for the mark? The goal, we are waiting for the mark. Plus, awesome. Fuck, my neck is itchy. Do you want to be scratched, Viking? Scratching it. Where? On the left side. Here, yes. Oh, great. Thank you. You purr so much that the picture fell apart. Well, what? We remind you not to forget to set the bell to subscribe to this channel. This means the Slidstvo Info channel. Leave a comment. And please write to us. We are very interested in what materials you are still waiting. What you want to know more about first-person view drones, in general about drones on the front, how effective they are, and how they work. We should try to make this material for you. Do you have first-person view drones? So can they now be called first-person view drones? First-person view, yes. First-person view is first-person view. The camera is fixed all the time exactly with the drone, so I don't need to rotate the camera with the drone. As if my neck is like this, and I can't turn it, I can only turn my own. And you turned them from disposable, which explode by themselves, to reusable, yes, but still constantly losing these drones, because it is not known why. For various reasons, and there can be absolutely any reason, because anyway, these are not factory drones, but homemade ones. If there is a problem with the factory drone, it immediately stops and whistles, and this one immediately falls from its own weight. You mean that for various technical reasons it falls, and not because it is knocked down? No, well, they also knock down, muffle it. The fact is that it is very difficult to shoot it down because it flies at high speed. It is fast. It is almost impossible to knock it down with a small weapon. For this, the stars must align. Like any drone. This topic is still raw in the world. The popularization of first-person view drones is just beginning. That's why we are pioneers here, as in the age of seafaring. Do Russians often use it here? They say that they have a lot of Sometimes, yes. We have heard the following facts about the use. Thank God it hasn't arrived yet. Because as a rule, first-person view is one shot, one kill. It's just that you haven't used first-person view before. Not before. We were with you in Maine. You only had kamikaze and aerial reconnaissance. Kamikaze is what first-person view is. It's just a kamikaze in for one direction, and we return these because in one end it is still expensive for us. Otherwise, it's all our own expense or volunteers help us make purchases, but it's still not small money. Compared to Mavic, of course, it is 4 to 5 times cheaper. How does it cost one? $500 somewhere. About 500, yes. Plus minus. Have you lost anything today? Thank God, no. And yesterday too. But the afternoon was cloudy. Yes, it is cloudy and fog. Fog is also a microwater in the air. A microwater in the air is also a screen of a radio signal. It's like flying through a waterfall. All circuits and wiring are visible. Therefore, water is not a best friend. Now the battalion is stationed there. We hear a little something storming, but more is standing. So you mainly work with first-person view drones. That is, you kill the enemy with a first-person view drone. Sure. Thanks to the Mavics, the scouts, who help us find targets for us. And our task is already urgent. They found it, showed it, we flew in and eliminated it. Mavics on the front of the infantry. Mavics, yes, closer. They now perform the role of intelligence. We have completely moved away from drops and other shock operations with Mavics because Mavics are expensive. Mavics are expensive. Mavics are leaving the market. There are no Mavic analogs in the same price range yet. That is why we have now completely switched to shock operations with kamikaze or with resets.
Мы сейчас полностью перешли в ударные операции с камикадзе или со сбросом.
Instead of kamikaze, we also use kamikaze. It just was not there today. There was a target, but the artillery connected. Artillery usually has to be called in and directed, but here we already had it, and it was already directed. So we worked quickly. What was the target? A group of infantrymen, 5 to 6 people, went from the car for a shift. Here we tried to catch them, but the artillery caught them faster than we. Well, good. In general, we save artillery shells for more important maneuvers, so to speak. Or more important marks. Because the shells are not infinite, the allies are not infinite either, so we try to do our part.
Носить лепту свою.
Greetings, pilot. Should we fly? Check the gas. Check the tumbles. Our enemies, God I like dew of the sun. We are going to rule and we brothers on our side. 250 milliwatts. Weak signal. Satellites are lost. Of course, it's cool the first time, but when it constantly barks like that, it's not cool. Yes, Sanyu, drive there. What is interesting for us? Something carries us. Far right corner. Here it is. That's right, here it is. It fell a little higher. Let's have one more. Yes, great. Plus, awesome. Dropped well. You will tell me when you will fly up. The glasses do not fit on my face, in short, so that I can see everything. You should eat less meat and sweets. Glasses are useless here. No, these glasses are bad. Is it such a thing on the principle of a check? This is the check. God, I'm afraid to sit next to it all the same. Don't be afraid. She is not dangerous yet. Can you tell me when it will be dangerous? What will you do? Lie down with your head to that side. Now it is dangerous. So, Zika, what's up? Meet them. 15 seconds and I'm there. Don't drop it. And what should I do? Put it off carefully. I will accept it. Right, Zika, right. You should see me. And don't drop. Silence it. That's all. I'm not a coward, but I'm scared, damn it. I'm already used to it, but at first I wanted to vomit. We even fell back unconscious, like that. And now there is no difference. We pump the vestibular apparatus at the same time. We have intelligence on the Mavics. It's their job to give us early warning. We flew out, and they filmed the beauty. It is desirable that the legs spread in different directions. They quickly came to Ukraine, 1 foot here, the other there. They are Russians. God is with them, so he will help them even after death. Yes, there is a contact. Zika, close it. It has. Sanya fell twice stupidly and turned in the middle. It's hanging here. Something like a picture is hanging. Did you miss the training ground? Yes, yes, speak the record. My ass is already tight with fear. Well, I don't like it.
Не люблю я это.
Say that's it, let's take a break. They hacked it. I'm also writing. A gap is noticed. So they looked lower, we threw higher. We throw it to the place where we were initially directed. Yes, now we will plant the bird. Show me again. Before the war I worked as a cook, and one day life took me to Kiev to work. Such a girl approaches, good afternoon, and with such a very Hutzel accent he says, can I go to the toilet? I said, of course, come in. She looks at me, and my dreadlocks were so long. I'll never forget her saying to me in that accent and tone of hers, oh, you're such a wonderful boy.
Ви такий чудернацький хлопчина.
Come on, pull the damn thing. He took it and turned it over. You should be renamed Lawnmower, damn it. All the friends who wanted left immediately. One can say that we were gathered from the village of Urban Village. Therefore, everyone who wanted to join joined immediately. And who did not want, why? One soldier, if I am not mistaken, is fed by 11 taxpayers. 11 to 1. And in our country, it is not known who feeds whom. People feed us, of course, taxpayers. But I would like them to feed us with taxes, and not just people gave. The more combat-ready units they have here, the more unpleasant it is for us, the hotter it is. In general, we zeroed in on, as they say, a couple of Wagners of local bottling. Such prisoners of meat. We killed all veterans. They only have the team. Equipment does not drive here, neither theirs nor ours. All this is fired from all sides. Yes, they have a lot of ATGMs and they are almost under every bush, so there is no equipment. But we also have enough of it. And technology is a fat target. If someone sees the equipment, then everyone throws their forces at the destruction of the equipment. Can you imagine how much a tank costs? And that's it. And this can simply destroy the tank. Yes, if you hit well with this green one, the tank dies. And now you drop them. How much do they weigh? 600 grams each. 600 grams is the ideal size weight for flight, return, for comfortable performance of the task. We are with the now legendary 225th Separate Assault Battalion by Kharkiv region, which is testing a new technology that is being tested in many places on the front. It is first-person view drones dropping bombs. Now we saw bombs being dropped on the infantry here in this area near Bakhmut. I remind you that this is the 225th Battalion, which we repeatedly filmed, the commander of which mined a captured Russian with a stick. Your life can be long and happy, or it can be bright and fast. Do you understand? So it's better a little at a time.